Okay, good morning. Hi, everybody. Everybody who's joining, just waiting. I've got 3 people on already. Hi, give me a wave. Say hi. Good morning. Can you hear me? I've got my little microphone here that I'll have at the ready if I need to. I do tend to talk a little quietly in this situation because I'm in a common area outside a couple of rooms, and I know that the sound travels in this place because we've experienced it ourselves. So here we are. We're still in Ipoh. Today we're going to have a walk through the beautiful Royal Mosque in Kuala Kangsar, which is a town about 45 minutes away from here. So we're just going to wait for a few more people to turn up. Let me see. I can see that there's 4 on board. Give me a wave, say hi, let me know who's here. I'm really keen to see. Hi, Michaela, great to see you. Lovely to see you. Thanks for joining. And let me show you where I am. So I'm situated in a little common area in this little hotel. It's just a basic hotel. So I'm out here. Now, what I've figured out as well is the last time I went live is hi, Catherine. Hi, Joanne. The signal apparently was less than ideal. Hey, Corinne, great to see you. And I was given feedback that it was a little bit blurry, a little bit fuzzy, and I was using the Wi-Fi connection to our room. So this time I think see that little black box up there on the ceiling. I think I've logged into that one this time, so the signal should, fingers crossed, signal should be better this time. I know that there are the Andrea and Evia have their music tour finishing up round about now, so I'm expecting some people to jump across from them once they've finished. So let the party continue, or this could be the wind down session after everyone's been partying with Andrea and Evia. I can't remember what their theme was for today. So anyway, we'll probably see a few more people jump on board shortly. All right, so it's just gone 6:45. What have we been up to? As you know, we arrived in Ipoh here almost 2 weeks ago. It'll be 2 weeks on Monday. Today is Friday, local time. So on Monday we leave and head to Penang. So we will have been here 2 weeks by the time Monday comes around. We've been resting up. Hey, Tina. Hi, lovely to see you. We've been resting up a little bit because, as most of you know, stupid me, I fell over again and sprained my ankle and jarred my knee. Hi, Claire, Lethargy. Great to see you. So I haven't been as mobile as I would like to have been, and I've been really just trying to rest up my ankle. Hey, Sarah, and trying to give it a chance to mend. But we've done a few things. We've seen some amazing cave temples, and I've taken some incredible footage from those. There were 3 cave temples, and saw a beautiful lake called the Mirror Lake. And tomorrow, I'm pretty sure we're going for a river walk, so we'll see what that's like as well. Some observations, some interesting things that we've spotted along the way that I guess are curious and worth talking about. No, I've only done it the one time. That was in Malacca, just as we were about to board the river cruise. So that's going on for nearly 3 weeks now. But I've done, no, let me think. It happened the day before. It actually happened the day before we left Malacca. So it was the day before I had a huge day of travel. So it was a big travel day. And I didn't do myself any favors by I'm I'm almost on the end. Hi, that's Antonello. Hello, lovely. Thanks for joining us. So I'm almost fully on the mend. I'm almost fully mended. I've just got sore knee because I jarred my knee, and it's taking a little bit longer to feel better. Hey, Neil, how are you? Better when you hold the mic. Okay, how's that? Yeah, I'll do that. And I was just explaining, Neil, after your feedback the last time, I'm hoping that the video is better this time. The stream is better. I found the login for that modem up there, so it's closer than the one for our room, which is down the hall. Alrighty, theme is 80s, 90s goth rock electronic music. It's been really great. Oh, that sounds so. This will be a low key one after that. This will be a sort of a slow wind down. I was just about to talk about a couple of observations, things that are weird and unusual about Malaysia. Um, One of the things that we've observed is people riding motorbikes wear their jackets backwards. We've tried to ask why they do that. So if you can imagine, instead of having their jackets on the normal way, they put their arms through and have the back in front of them. I was so excited today. I finally got the calendar to sing. Oh, well done, Corinne. Excellent. So yeah, it's really weird. We see these motorbike riders everywhere, and they're wearing their jackets backwards. They've got it on the front like this, and someone tried to explain to us that it's because of the heat. I thought, well, why not just go without a jacket? And then they said, oh well, it's to keep the sun off your arms, so you still have your arms protected. Anyway, and it's just weird. Wind resistance? Who knows? It's very odd. You notice that as well, Joanne? Yeah, so that's really strange. And the cats here. A lot of the cats have no tails, or they have tiny little sort of curly bobtails, like a pug. Yeah, just this little sort of shorty bobtails. And at first we thought there'd been something cruel going on, because the first one or two that we saw, we thought, oh, this is not right. But then we saw a few more, and I looked it up, and it turns out that it is actually another breed, a particular breed of cat. So there you go. Apparently there's some Japanese cat genes going on or something, and so all's good. They're fine. They're just normal cats without tails. All right, so before I get started, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you where we are. Let me go to present, share screen, do this, and I'm going to go up here and we'll go into, here we go. All right, so this is where we are and this is where we're going. There's the little preview of the mosque that we're going to see. But we came from Malacca, which is down here, and travelled up to Ipoh, which is up here. And let me see, can I do anything with this? No, I have to go actually back to it. So, so there's Malaysia in relation to Singapore, and whoops, go the other way. This is Sumatra, which is part of Indonesia. This is only part of Malaysia. The rest of Malaysia is over here on the island of Borneo. So we've got Sabah and Sarawak. That's the rest of Malaysia over there. I have to keep remembering to hold my mic, don't I, Neil? We came from Singapore to Kuala Lumpur, then on to Malacca, and then now we are in Ipoh, which is up here. Let's just zoom in a little bit so I can show you. So Ipoh is here, and the town of Kuala Kangsar is 45 minutes to the north of Ipoh. So it's, let me see, let's just zoom in a little bit. So it's up here. All right, so that shows you where we are. And then on Monday, we will travel from Ipoh up to Penang, and we're staying up in the top of the island up there. Okay, so that's that. Maybe extra protection for the chest and arms. Yeah, who knows, lethargy. It just looks odd, especially when they get off their motorbikes and come into cafes and they're still wearing their jacket backwards. All right, so let's go ahead and start the video. So we went to Kuala Kangsar with a tour guide. So we took a half-day tour and travelled with the lovely Fazli. and he took us to the mosque, and he also took us to see a blacksmith who makes the swords, and that's the tour that I'm doing on Sunday. Like a straitjacket. Yeah, it's really odd, Neil. It's very odd. So on Sunday, we'll be seeing the blacksmith, which is really amazing to be in this little tiny workshop, seeing such beauty created with such skill. And we also went to see the old Sultanate Palace. And this one's an authentic one. It's not a recreation like the first one that I took you to. So that's happening on Sunday. And on Monday, I finally managed to edit all my footage for Malacca, for the Dutch village, the Dutch square, and the river walk. And I'll present that on Monday morning before we head off to Penang. So let's have a look at this tour now. And I will remove myself. Let's go right out. So here's Richard getting fitted up with the sarong, and I had to wear a headscarf. So Fazli brought along his mother's, he raided his mother's wardrobe and brought along a sarong and helped Richard fit it. And he also gave me a headscarf.
So good morning. We are at the most beautiful mosque in Malaysia, and we're going to go in and have a look. Just take a look at this. Okay, let's turn this around and go in.
Now, we were of the understanding that we weren't going to be able to go inside the mosque. We would only be able to view it from the outside. And when we get into the right angle, you'll see that it looks kind of similar in its the way that it's laid out, with the dome in the center and then the four corners. Very similar to, it gets compared to the Taj Mahal. And that's where Fazli's explaining that we can only view the mosque from the outside. And the mosque is located within sight of the Sultanate Palace, the current Sultan Palace. So it is predominantly for their use, but it's also used by the general public as well.
So this is the place where for the men taking the ablution. So while the woman will be back the other sides.
Okay.
So the main point here is this dome itself. You can see the main dome. They have the four small dome inside, and each of the dome has another four small dome.
Right. So this is early 1900s, is it?
It's construction 1913
1913.
and it's finished 1970.
Right, yes. It's very beautiful. And I think I read somewhere that there's marble in here as well from Italy, is that right?
This we are on the other side. You can see.
And what's the name of the mosque again, please?
Masjid Ubudiah.
Ubudiah.
Yes.
It's gorgeous, isn't it, Antonella? I'm just closing the window here because it's very noisy, the street. So, hopefully that should be better. So right about now, we find out that we can actually go inside. That's Fuzly's phone keeps going off. He's getting messages constantly.
I'm a guy. Mr. Iskandar will help you for a while I doing a little prayer for a while.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So this mosque was built in 1913, 1913. In each complete in 1917, literally 4 or 5 years. It was built by the British engineer.
No, it's just not open to the general public. You can go in there to pray as a Muslim, Neil, but as a non-Muslim, it's not usually open.
The railway, the big railway station in Kuala Lumpur. The old building, yes. Sultan Abu Samad, the same architects built. And the marble we use Italian marbles. The Carrara, we call it Carrara. That time Malaysia don't produce the marble, so we import from Western. And design art from Morocco, Moorish, you know? Okay, yes, Moorish. I mean, it look like Arabs. So it can be seated around 600. 600 people inside.
Gosh.
That's this for men, and we separate by the board for women.
Yes.
Ah, yes.
This we separate. In the house they can pray together. Only in the mosque we have to separate because they got a lot of people, many people, strange people. They don't know each other, so we have to separate.
Right.
But in their family, if they come in the family, they can pray together.
Okay.
It's used every day until night, around 8, 10 and 11 will be closed.
So do you have set times for service or do people just come in when they like to?
It's, they can come whatever times or anytime they can come until
Right.
night at 10 or 11.
Pak Imam ni.
Boleh tak ada masalah. He Muslims, he can come here anytime. They can do their extra prayer like this.
Right.
They doing the extra prayer. They can come. But the 5 prayer they start in the morning 6 must compulsory. Morning will be 6:30 and afternoon will be 1:25. Evening will be 4:30. Sunsets will be 7:30 and night will be 8:45. 5 times a day. This is fantastic. Yeah, thank you. This the actually we built later. I don't know which year, but built later. The original under the dome there is a cell, like you know, they take a cell from just beside the sea. They got cells, snail, and other cells. They put it down under the domes. That was the original, but then in 19 something they built a shilling. Like the other side of this mosque, they got building in 1994. This is the original site. The materials that's built, they came from the river from the sea, they got river from Tulay Intan, flows through the Perak River. Just beside the mosque, they got the Perak River, the second largest in Malaysia. When they arrived there, they used the two elephants to carry the material up here. That was in 1913, 1913.
Okay.
The time we don't have a lorry, we don't have a crane to carry the things, so we use the elephants to bring up here. They say while the elephants working, maybe they are tired, maybe they fight together. Like human beings, we have to get a rest. We don't work for 24 hours.
That's right.
Like human beings, they also animal. I think so. They need a rest, so they feel tired. They fight each other. What the old man say, like the story.
Yes.
And what is this?
That wooden structure we use for imam.
Oh yes.
That tomorrow Friday prayer.
Friday prayers.
Yes.
And he would stand up
Yes.
here.
Yes.
Friday prayers only men.
Yes. Only for men. Women, if they want to come, okay, but they have to outside. We have a special place for the woman to pray. We pray to Mecca, straight to Mecca, yes. Wherever we Australia, China, India, they have to face to Mecca. Japan or whatever, England, we have to face to Mecca. That was the center of the Muslim.
Yes. I was saying the Hajj is the Hajj, but then
Yes,
You've been there?
that was happened. No, that was happened in Mecca.
Yes.
People surround the Kaaba.
that's right. They go over there. But are you
No,
planning to
I
go?
I
It's
never
like a
been there.
pilgrimage, you see.
I never been there. No, maybe next time, next 5 years. It takes a lot of money. But now they say 20,000 RMs.
Yeah.
But before 10 years ago, there would be 5,000, 6,000. But now the price increased.
Umrah pun 10%.
Huh?
Umrah 10.
8 curves. The mirror, you can see the mirror here. Got 8. What old man see here? Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8.
Oh, the eight-sided paint.
Pillars.
Yeah.
Will be 8. 1, 2, 3, 8. And it's shaped like octagon, When you put it wrong, when you put upside, you can see the 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, all 8s. I don't know what the meaning, but everything will be 8. Even the outside they got arch, they also got 8 curves on the floor.
Yes.
They say they have a connection to the palace and the mosque. That's why the palace, you can see also the 8 curves inside the palace. 8 curves.
Maybe you can say that this 8 curve means something for our sultans.
Yes.
That's why he
Kalau
to design it.
kalau jin juga betul apa? Jin. We call it jin.
Because in our myth, there's a call that from our previous sultan, from the first, they have this the guardian angel, you can say. So they have to do some ceremony for them. But nowadays there's no more. It was previously like the old time. So you see, this is very lucky for you.
I feel very privileged and thank you so much. Thank you.
Saturday we close. They have
So you only have
traditional for underage. Like
Children.
This size, yeah.
Yeah.
for the
Apa panggil surat apa? Second term.
for the men's, they're doing school.
This
So
this
this
Saturday.
Saturday, so they will be preparing, and for the Friday, they will have this Friday prayers. So it's a bit quite hard. 7:52, Maghrib 7:31 p.m. Isha 8:42 p.m. Yes. So the subuh is at 6:22.
Oh, these are the times for
Yes,
praying.
this is time for the prayer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times for prayers.
Right. Oh, it's very exact, isn't it? Like 7:31 is sunset.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So they will update it. This management will update it if there's a changes. Maybe sometimes now you can see is for the Maghrib you can see 7:31.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
sooner or later it come early, maybe 7:29. So the management will update it.
Really interesting.
So maybe we can just walk around here. And this is my thing. We are having the road.
Ah, yes.
So I wish that there is nobody. So
Oh, a cicada.
yes,
Oh, look.
it's conjunction with the Chinese New Year. These things will come frequently. It can be found easily.
Richard.
It's make the sound like.
Oh, the cicada. We have those in Australia.
It's a big one.
Oh,
You know, you want to put a perspective on it?
Yeah, put him on your hand.
No, I'm not going to put him on my hand.
Oh.
Just
really?
It's a big one. It's dead.
Dia tahu. No sound.
It's not dead.
There's no sound.
put him there so no one steps on him.
Ah, there's another one, man.
Wait.
Oh, you nearly
This
stepped
side
on
here.
him.
This side of here.
This one, right?
That one didn't like being picked up. Okay. Cicadas.
So it's a very opportunity for you guys because usually there is no one to take care. We can't go inside. So
That was, I feel very privileged. That was, thank you for that. That was wonderful. Yep.
This one is kind of they look 8. 1, 2, 3.
It's like the eight-pointed star. It's, yes. So everything is done in eights. Yeah.
This is the original site. The small pillar, that's the second part. That was built in
So this is new.
1994.
This is being extended.
And that level, that's part of the dome, is it?
Yes, that's original.
Right.
This is original.
The entry.
It started to build 1913 and finished
Right.
1970.
Does this one still have plastic on it, on the column?
Because this one is
just
new.
brand new?
Yes, it's still new.
That new?
You can see.
Oh, gosh,
Because the extension.
it's that new.
Yeah. 1994.
It's,
And since this is, you can see the newer stations from the 1994, they wrap it with the plastic because afraid the material is not same as the old one and it can fall off.
oh, okay, so it's just a render.
Yes.
A laminate.
Oh. That one on the top have been fall down already.
Oh,
So they put
okay. So they need to be repaired.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
because the old material you can see is not the same.
Yes.
They cannot get this anymore, I think.
So that's not marble though.
Yes,
That is marble.
it's hard to say, but
It's
the
not
way
finished
they
nice and
construct
smooth and
Yes.
glossy like marble. Yeah. That was a real treat being allowed inside the praying room, the prayer room. I wasn't expecting to be given permission to do that at all. But this is just beautiful. Multi-levels, columns everywhere. Any more cicadas? And look through there. So I think probably we need to get our shoes back on before we go out there. Yes? Is that right? Should we go get our shoes back on before we go over here? I'm getting all tangled up with my headscarf. All right, I think I'm good now. Okay, so apparently this is the cemetery over here. And one of the former sultans is buried here as well. Let's have a look back up. Absolutely beautiful.
Nak buku Yasin tak? Apa?
Trying to find a spot that's not right in the sun. Maybe over here. Aha. Handy palm tree.
Usually there will be like have this you can see there's a cross with the gold, so it's the royal family and the royal bloods, while the rest maybe have the related of the royal blood.
Right. So it is purely a royal cemetery.
Yes.
So when was the last burial?
Till 2014. The
2014.
Sultan Azlan.
The Sultan. Oh, shoes off.
Yes, sure.
Wow.
The sultans for the first, second, and moving on. So in our history, the longest is the Sultan Azlan Shah. He's the ruler that the much more the longest for the throne. Yeah. Me too.
of these children. So sad.
And as you can see, there are some in here and some out in the front area. So we can say that is the Royal Highness also. When there's usually this cloth with the color of the royal must be this color.
Yes, I noticed in the Sultanate Palace in Malacca that the prevalence of the yellow, the gold.
It's like it's a benchmark for the Sultan. Ultimately, you know, the color will be the Sultan.
Right.
So that's why sometimes if you go for the event, special ceremony with the invitation from the Sultan, you can't wear.
Don't wear yellow. Okay, I'll remember.
Ask why the yellow.
Oh, he was just explaining.
Yeah.
Well, next time you go to a royal event, be sure to wear yellow.
No. It is a standard that we know that is the before it was on the throne. So one of the royal blood. So from maybe the Sultan, the first, the second, the third. So
these were the kings or something. Right?
yeah,
The sultans.
all of them was the king.
Yes.
Until they died, somebody will take the throne.
Okay.
So for the Sultan itself, not only in Perak, I think for other states also, the color for the royals is this yellow royal.
So he's saying if you get invited to a royal event, don't wear yellow. You'll be insulting the Sultan.
But for us in the the Hari Raya, yes, we can wear it. But for certain occasion like the royal occasion, try to avoid that. Yes. Who knows?
They're just a royal cemetery. There's an awful lot of burials here, isn't there? And then here we go, there's the domes for the cemetery building and then the mosque in the background. Richard. Okay. He still has his shoes on. I was trying to tell him to take his shoes off. I don't know if I'm going to get a good shot with the mosque in the background from over on this side. Let's have a go. Oh yeah, okay. This isn't bad. Sun's out of the way now. Look at this. Beautiful. My goodness, look at that. course, there's a whippersnipper, a brush cutter behind me. That's not unusual, is it? Now this one here is a different colour to everyone else. I wonder what the meaning of that is. This one's in wood, whereas all the others are in stone. I'm going to get out of the heat. Let's get back to where my shoes are. There's another shot of the mosque through the arch. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. What did I miss?
He's just saying what this
The
actually
difference?
says, and you know that the date of death and 80 years old,
Right.
and the
And this
name.
is for this one is the Islamic month.
Oh,
It's not-
yes, it's a different calendar
Yes,
to the
different-
Gregorian
yes,
calendar.
it's not different. It's not same. So
Yes.
in our search for the death, it was stated this for the Islamic and the
Gregorian calendar, yeah.
So as you can see, this is she did die at the 1st of June 1997 at the age of 80s.
80 years.
And this one here was Sultan for 3 years
Only for 3 years.
Oh, okay.
and died at age 57.
It's young, isn't it?
Yeah.
There was a, do you call it a grave? I guess you
Yes.
call it a grave. There's one around the side there that's the only one I noticed that's wood.
Okay.
It's a wood one, and all the rest of them are stone.
Okay. The root one sometimes maybe the first one, okay? The previous one. Oh, as I said to Mr. Richard just now, you can see there's a lot kind of stone like this. Maybe he has the achievement or the glory while he rules. So they make a big
Yes.
tombstone, something like that. But some of them, they have just inform their families members that if I die, I don't want to make it big. Make it as simple as possible.
Okay.
So for our Muslim, this river stone is the simplest. That
Right. Yes.
that
So that's their wishes.
yes.
Yes.
I
And
understand.
the black ones down
Yes.
there.
And the
the
black-
river stones.
Yes. And the marble also, there are two kinds, with white and also you can say grey, is it? It's not-
Yeah. Interesting. And there's a green one over there.
Yes.
Beautiful.
And usually we have two, one in Bahasa and one you will write it in the
Arabic.
Arabic. Yep. All right. I'm going to put my shoes back on.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was it. That was the mosque, the beautiful mosque in Kuala Kangsar. What did you think? I thought that it was absolutely beautiful, absolutely stunning. I'm sorry about the audio. I do need to get better at that. And yes, Tina did help out. It is obviously going to be easier if you wear headphones, if you're able to. I know it's not always possible for everybody. I know everybody's using or viewing this in different ways. Some of you are on mobile devices and some of you are casting to your TV. So everyone's situation is different. I need to get better at improving the sound, but it's a part of the technology that I just haven't really perfected as yet. But it was such a beautiful place to visit. And Neil asked why we chose to take a guide. The reason is, well, first of all, it was a place that I pinned on my map. I'd seen the beautiful photos. I said I always wanted to go there. The only way that we could see is, thanks, Sarah. Yeah, I understand exactly what you're talking about. The only way that we could see to get there was to actually take a half-day tour. So our budget took a little bit of a hit on that day, but it was definitely worth it. And it was worthwhile actually having that opportunity to spend time with a local person and be able to ask them aspects of Malay life and culture, and find out a little bit about get more of an insight into the culture as well. He was a delight to spend a day with, and we ended up using him again to go and see the cave temples on Tuesday. So I'm working on those recordings. They are absolutely beautiful. One of them has monkeys, one of them has turtles. It's absolutely beautiful. And so we didn't actually feel like going to the third temple on the day, but we made an extra effort and took Grab to see the third temple yesterday. And during that visit, I speak to camera the entire time. So I'm becoming more comfortable with speaking to camera during a recording rather than having you guys there to interact with. Something I've been attempting to get better and better at as well. So there's over an hour of footage in that one. I think I might need to trim it down a little bit before I go public with that. All right, so we're traveling to Penang on Monday. Between now and then, I'll be delivering the tour on Sunday. Today's Friday. Tomorrow we're going for a river walk. I'll see what that's like. I might take a recording, I might not. We might just enjoy it for ourselves, for our own pleasure. Let's see how we go. So we'll deliver the recording about the blacksmith on Sunday. Monday, I'm delivering the recording about Malacca and the river walk there. And then we travel to Penang. And then once I know what our accommodation situation is like and our Wi-Fi and where I can sit and deliver recordings, I'll have a better idea of how I'm going to deliver those. That kind of ties in with your question, Tina. I'd like to go live with the first one on Wednesday, my time. And I probably will schedule that depending on whether I'm ready with the recordings. But I hope to have them available sometime at least within the next week, I'd like to see, not too much longer than that. So let's see how I go with doing video recording. That's editing. That's the most time-consuming part for me. The guide was very knowledgeable and probably helped to allow you into the mosque. Definitely did so, Claire. Otherwise, we would not have been able to see the inside, not being of their faith. Sometimes it is what it is. You're sharing your experiences with us, and that's always appreciated. Do your best. That's always required. Thanks, Annette. Yeah. And I'm treating this as an opportunity, not only for our own pleasure and our own enjoyment, but an opportunity to share these amazing places that you guys would otherwise not get a chance to see. So we're doing this together. This is a joint project. This is a team effort. And Antonella says, really interesting and immersive, also very informative guide, and the mosque attendant was so kind. Yes, his name was Iskander. I don't know if you caught that or not. And he was lovely. All right, so that's it. We're going to go off and have some breakfast now. It's just coming up to 7:45 here on a Saturday morning. Tomorrow morning, that's another recording I'm going to work on and get to you as well. Tomorrow morning is market day, and we literally fall out our back door here into a really long street market that's devoted to antiques and used items, and then you've got the usual cheap t-shirts and knockoff shoes and all that sort of stuff. So I am going to work on that video that I took last week, and if I think that I need to add anything to it tomorrow, I can do some supplementary video tomorrow. bring that to you over the coming days and weeks as well. So I've got a lot to do. I've got a lot to work on. I'm sitting here when I'm not doing this. I'm sitting here tap 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 trying to make sense of my video that I've been recording. So thank you so much here again, everyone. Please, if you've got some great postcards, please share them. And please, if you're using the calendar that we've just created, Annette, Bonnie and ourselves are administering the new calendar that we've created. It is as a result of the fact that there are guides out there who were feeling disconnected and really struggling to find a way to bring their content in a cohesive way to the whole community. So please support the calendar if you can. We're not trying to compete with the website and the other calendar. It's just different. So everyone's welcome. Please support it if you can. Please tell other people about it and invite them to come along and use it as well. And Neil asks, is accommodation given to old with bad knees? Temple. Look, are you talking about me specifically? No, I don't know about refuge for the elderly or the poor or any of that nature within the mosque. So I've never seen any evidence of that. I think perhaps that may be more of a Hindu or Indian temple type thing, but my knowledge of religions in any further depth than that is fairly limited. So really can't say, Neil. Maybe it's something I can look into. Getting down on the floor. Yeah, definitely. I would definitely struggle with that. Although having said that, and you'll see this on Sunday, the blacksmith is in his 70s and he still gets down on the floor cross-legged. And it's simply because they've done it all their lives. They're used to it. They can get down there. I haven't spoken about bathroom facilities here, but some of them aren't always the ones that we're used to. And I can't use them. I just cannot get down there. So I avoid them wherever I can. All right. The calendar was a wonderful idea, so everyone has a chance to post your work. Very much appreciated. Thank you so much, Corinne. All right, I'm going to leave it there, guys. And as always, look, if you can tip, I welcome it. If you can't, you're always welcome anyway. And I'm doing this really for the community. So yeah. Thanks again. Bye for now.